movement off the ball to set themselves up for shots.
Keels gets to the bucket and lays it in. And anything you can do,
This is what's difficult, a live ball turnover, but a good job by Virginia Tech to get back and stop the ball.
Banchero to a cutting Keels, who misses the layup.
A year in a row.
And again, with no Mark Williams, Aluma going to work down on the block. Look at A.J. Griffin. Nice kick to Trevor Keels. Banchero had it and lost it.
Not only unselfish, he can post, he's a good passer, he's just a connector out there. One of the most versatile players in the country.
I think he might be as underrated a player as there is in this league. I mean, he is terrific. Duke has won this tournament 21 times, 15 of them during the Coach K era. The tip is up and good for Mark Williams.
A good use of it.
But misses the three. They are, as you said, quicker to the ball, first to the floor.
That quickness to the ball has been so impressive. That's not the shot. Even though Maddox had fallen down, they didn't make that.
Up to 14. Keels no. The Hokies look like they could play all night.
Skill level, size, and strength. Now, you're going to see a lot of that middle third action, I think, in this game for Miami.
Another missed three. And down the rebound is Miller. Cam the
armbar on him. You always tell the bench that. Guys can't hear you out there.
Boy, look at the hands by Charlie Moore. What a pest he is. Keels cuts, misses. And down with the rebound, Miller.
And Wardenberg
said, hey, sounds great. And here he is having a great season for the Hurricanes.
So if anybody's watching and Jim Larinaga has your number, he still has your number. Don't you worry.
On the ball screen out top.
Jump stop, Wendell Moore Jr. Keels for three. Banchero keeps it alive. Wardenberg. A trio of Hurricanes, each with 3 fouls right now. Keels creates a little space, does not get the roll.
Wardenberg able to.
Wong lost it, got it back. A couple of tips, but nothing doing.
And Miller was right there for the tip in.
Keels lays it in. Duke by 4. Just the second time in program history. Banchero driving into the paint, kicks it out to Keels. Rebound Miami. Moore to Banchero. He'll try a three. Mark Williams on the offensive glass. Trevor Keels for three.
Best time to shoot a three after an offensive read.
Williams and got it to go.
Boy, beautiful teardrop. Duke playing way off of Torrance.
Nobody picks up Keels. And another offensive rebound for Williams. Another good look for Keels. And Duke has knocked down 3 threes already.
Well, Duke is moving. It was a reaction to physicality in the game. And it was the wrong reaction. The league took a stance on it. And that's going to be precedent going forward.
That's a goaltend. Count the bucket. And we'll go to the first. Roach runs down the offensive rebound. So kind of a hybrid defense. But Duke's getting a lot of open looks. Mostly from the perimeter.
Bit in the middle. When that shot missed, Anselm was right there.
1-point game, 11 and a half minutes in. Now back to 3 on the bucket by Keels. And you can certainly the last 2 weeks. Now the pass deflected away by Moore, leading to the run out for Keels, and the rejection for Bourama Sidibe.
Cole Swider made a swipe at the ball.
Swider guarding Keels. Again, Swider with 3. Keels goes by him.
Smart play by Trevor Keels to take on Cole Swider. He knows he can't fight.
Tipped. Down to Banchero. Keels in transition to lay it in.
Yeah, this is just not a good lineup for Syracuse.
For the Blue Devils to take the lead.
In large measure, it's been because Duke has attacked the basket.
Keels way short, and Syracuse ball 2. Gerard doesn't get it to go. Keels for 3, and Williams just going over Boeheim. The result here tonight. Keels into the paint, scoops it up and in.
Keels coming off a 27.
Manic on Banchero. Caleb Love trying to defend Wendell Moore. The kick to Keels. And the rebound to Manic.
Big difference with Manic.
5. Banchero tips it to Moore. Moore the kick. Keels the 3. And the rebound down to Love, and he gets wrestled.
Mondo Baycott, because you're so worried about the roll. If Mark Williams doesn't help on the ball, then Baycott rolls to the back. Or if he helps on the ball, Baycott rolls to the basket. If he doesn't, R.J. Davis goes.
Good luck with the various injuries, but he is now firmly in the rotation.
Well, he's been a big lift for North Carolina late in the season. He plays so hard, dives on the floor, he just makes team plays.
Carolina with plenty of time on the shot clock as Trevor Keels calls out a play. He'll use the Williams screen, missed the 3, and Baycott down with his 4th rebound of the night. Baycott averaged.
Well, Baycott got out of the way there. If he was in the restricted area, if he tried to take a charge, it would have definitely been a foul.
Keels doesn't get the bounce. Tipped up and in by Williams.
Baycott had the rebound in his go against Armando Baycott. And then if they kick it out, you got an open 3, good for you.
Open 3, Keels. Yes. ACC player to have this scoring average, this rebounding average, and this field goal percentage in ACC play was Tim Duncan, and that was 25 years ago.
Got to take on Baycott here. He's saying, get out of the way. Good help by R.J. Davis.
That leaves Keels open, though, and he drills it.
And that's what Hubert Davis.
Largest lead of the night for North Carolina. Trevor Keels. Rebound Baycott again.
Well, give credit to Leaky Black. He put late pressure on that shot.
And it's a double-digit lead here at Cameron.
Well, Duke just has not been able to guard the ball in this second half.
Manic the rebound. Now the foul to send Love to the line.
A lot of fouls. He goes to the line a lot. Although Pitt coming in at 11 and 18. Here's Keels way downtown. He's going to bury that one. And Duke is off to the races again. National Defensive Player of the Year, leading the ACC in blocks. He's in the top 10 nationally. From the corner, and Keels staying hot. Trevor Keels, another gifted freshman. McDonald's All-American spot.
Drop many of the losses.
Shot clock down to 7. The corner jumper and up over the top. So go right back over to the Pitt Panthers. You're talking about recruiting, and I was chatting with Jeff. Won't drop, rebound tipped. Keels flips it up and drops it in. He's off to a really quick start.
And Trevor Keels, and he's had big games, 25 points and 11 rebounds for him at Clemson with no turnovers. And he's had
on this floor, and he said he is absolutely going to the NBA.
Yeah, he believes it. I believe that he's an NBA player, a classic 3-and-D guy. As Trevor Keels attacks the paint, goes to the mid-range. But when you look at Gee, and
Keels and Banchero, by the way, have scored 22 of the 29. And adding to that, another basket, a 2-pointer by Keels, who's come out, makes Duke even more dangerous come NCAA tournament.
And more versatile. And when you think about, I mean, they can play in so many different ways. As Trevor Keels has gotten it going here, you look at his number.
Gordon with a bounce. They want to go inside for Hughley again. And the reverse, a sweet shot for 2.
Hughley off
and trying to win them all.
And again, that's really where they've been different. They've been better on the road this season than they have at home, and that's probably the easiest bucket Trevor Keels will get on the day, but he'll take it up to 17 points.
Also somebody who has, I think, shifted his attitude a little bit. We talked about it a little bit in the first half. He talked about it after the Syracuse game the other day. And he's a guy the coaches on the Duke side say puts
talking about with that type of size, and you see his ability to handle the basketball. Duke may be the only team in the ACC running 4 or 5 pick and rolls with he and Williams.
Guess who's showing up in the second half too? Trevor Keels.
The usual defender, Hughley would get contact, but because Mark Williams is such a great shot blocker, he doesn't have to contact, and he can try to meet him up top. Speaking of great, Trevor Keels is having not just a good night now, a great. And so right now he's not only getting buckets, but he's racking up fouls on the Blue Devils.
A crowd of 10 or 11,000 here. Gee jumping out for the block. Got his fingertips on it.
No question about it. My other brother, Grant Hill, name drop. or shout out, whichever you call it. Now
Keels.
feels as though, oh, okay, Trevor.
Again.
Keep getting hot, Trevor. But Grant Hill feels as though he and that was during that stretch where, you know, felt like he was pressing. He was putting a little too much pressure on himself. As Keels goes with the step back, Ithiel Horton up to the task on that one defensively. Gets the blocks.
The Duke Blue Devils in the first half. 6 to get off a shot. Here's Keels. Keels did not play in that first game again.
In this game, and although he's second in the ACC in scoring, that's not going to be enough when Trevor Keels lines up a 3 and knocks it down, and Duke is shooting the basketball this well.
Wow.
Scoring.
572 and 75. It's a winning percentage over 88%. Keels with a misfire on a 3. And it'll be back over to Syracuse. And Caro off for Roach. Keels will line one up. Got a good look. And Sidibe with the rebound.
Dudas, Duke que busca igual. En la última temporada veíamos cómo honraban a Mike Krzyzewski. En la previa buscando su primer campeonato del ACC del 2010. Y Paolo Banchero, uno de los mejores prospectos de la nación y que será de las precastiga. Ventaja de 5 para los Caps.
La presión a media duela por parte de Virginia. A ver, van hacia el costado. Qué buena finta, qué bien la bajó, qué bien Keels resuelve para conseguir 2 puntos más y acercar de balón a la ofensiva de Duke. Acá viene, no han concretado un triple los de Duke, 0 de 4. A ver si aquí viene Roach. Ahí está abierto, lo va a intentar. Keels, falla Keels. Buen rebote de Banchero, pero le roba. El partido empatado a 25. Se va a levantar Keels. Consigue el triple Keels. El primero en 3 intentos. El tercero.
Y Oregon, nunca una mala idea poner nuestras plataformas para ver a Johnny Jusan jugar al básquetbol.
Y hay foul y cuenta, ¿eh? Y una jugada que bien decías y bien explicabas, la falta y la canasta además. ¡Uy! ¡Qué buena canasta por parte de Keels, que llega a 10 puntos!
Tremendo, el doble de impacto es absoluto, casi siempre para Duke. Quiso ganarle la doble marca y por eso apuró su tiro Garner.
Qué bien movieron el balón hasta que le cayó precisamente a Keels, que fue clave con los triples. ¡Uy! Pase muy comprometido, buenas manos de Griffin. Oportunidad para Duke. Acá viene Keels. Keels levanta, Keels encesta.
Qué decisión costó.
Debes dar la oportunidad en plenitud de pagarles, de subir, etcétera. Pero para mí el aspecto mental, el aspecto psicológico de madurez también es tan importante.
Trevor a conseguir ese tiro de 3 puntos. Atención con doble marcación, mejor el tapón y la recuperación es justamente para el conjunto de Duke. Aquí aparece Jeremy Roach, el intento de 3 puntos. Nuevamente con esta, nuevamente con Wendell Moore, otra vez Baker. Puede ser el intento de 3 puntos, tiene que retroceder un poco, apareciendo Trevor Keels. 3 defienden, viene el intento y el enceste con su línea de 3 puntos. Atención con esta. En la pintura había 4 hombres defendiendo, puede ser intento de triple. Allá aparece en el intento de 3 y lo consigue Trevor Keels. Duque por la mínima frente a la escuadra de Duke.
Oye, pero me gustó mucho ese movimiento que tú decías, gran noción al ubicar y buscar
Iba a ser muy difícil mantenerlo durante los 40 minutos de corrido, por lo que la materia prima y los cambios de parte del coach Hamilton serán fundamentales para su causa. Atención con esto, el hombre quien aparece en la jugada. Atención con esta, el intento de pase a 2 tiempos, recupera Moore Jr. Nuevamente con Keels, busca hacer el disparo de 3 y se queda corto en lo que parecía. 9 metros empieza a jugar en su contra. Vamos a ver, este es Wyatt Wilkes, le sacan el balón. Atención que viene Duke. Los Blue Devils hacen lo suyo, recuperación y cuenta. Trevor Keels van a tratar de bajarle lo más posible al cronómetro y eventualmente tratar de conseguir los puntos. Ahora con el intento de triple lo consigue. Aparece Trevor Keels, efectivo colegial.
Sí, va a ser impresionante y sobre todo ya la confianza que va a tomar, no hay duda de ello. Y pues irá mejorando, sabemos cómo va cambiando el colegial y después por supuesto dar el paso ya a la NBA, claro. Ya está para algunos equipos la G League, que la tenemos también aquí a través de ESPN para...
Is aggressive initially, gets a shot. and Duke the offensive board. Here's Keels, front of the rim, and it's rebounded by Big Dallas Walton. Wake Forest didn't.
You might want to force him to go left.
Well, they were saying that today in practice about Jake Arabia. They knew which way he was going to go. He's going to drive right. Jeremy Roach has checked into the game for.
They get so much action out of this horn set.
The tip miss. I couldn't believe that Williams actually tipped it. It didn't go in.
Line. Let's see if Coach K tries to get him going early.
And as we look down toward the bench right now, I'm told that
They got to move the ball, get a couple of sides.
Trevor Keels for three.
Or Trevor Keels be willing to take a big shot.
Keels 6.5 to play. It really looked as if the Blue Devils were on cruise control just a short while ago, but Wakewood having a lot of contact and no foul call. Been a lot of active hands in this game, Debbie. The ball's been flailing around quite a bit. Keels a little short on the three, and Williams slammed it.
Fatigue. They're playing 4 games in 8 days. They didn't get into really late after their last game, and it was a tough game. So I think that's going to be something we watch as this game progresses.
Well, Duke can
advantage at every position.
And they bring in Theo John off their bench, number 12 for Duke, and Black as the weak side block. He gets the ball back, and a block again by T.J. Bickers.
Game, that's great use again by the body by James Karnick, getting right into his chest and then getting that jump hook off.
Trevor Keels, a fadeaway. That is 2 points for Trevor Keels. Good ball fake by Ashton Langford. Keels. Oh, he'll counter punch. What a move on the baseline.
Well, since he's come back from the calf injury, he has been.
Gianni Thompson, a freshman against Wendell Moore. Deep three by Keels, and Thompson engulfs the board. Bancaro with his 8th double-double of the season, trying to build on it. And the tip in. Trevor Keels capitalized.
In the post.
Bancaro on Damar Langford. The 3 by Keels is good. Trevor Keels.
Giving P.J. Hall the leading scorer for the Tigers a spell. Collins backs it out with 10 on the shot clock.
They want Collins to drop
over Bohannon, kicked it out, look for the refeed as Moore drives and fades. Keels goes up through traffic. John tries for a tip in, and a 4th try is good for Keels. The Blue Devils are dominating.
Switched, he wants the post up.
Keels puts it up, that's 3. John was waiting to see if anybody would clear out. Keels had the basket cut.
What a cut by Clemson.
It's the crowd back into it in a 9-point game, and an immediate silencer by Keels.
Notre Dame at a 10, and then the last 4 in would be Miami and North Carolina.
Keels had almost a clear path to the basket, short to consideration merit, and Notre Dame sitting in sole possession of first place after a little bit of a nail-biter last night against Louisville. Oh, beautiful shot.
With 1 on the shot clock. I'm so impressed with Duke off the bounce. They've been so aggressive in attacking the rim.
Trevor Keels 6 in 30 minutes a game. And he's primarily guarded Bancaro today. You'll look at the final stats for Bancaro, scoring total anyhow, as Keels has dropped in. Now, Bancaro popping off of a couple of screens. Trevor Keels simply cannot be.
Clemson inside.
Clemson normally a much better 3-point shooting team. We don't want to say perfect, but it's as close as now. Keels putting his streak on the line. He has missed once in the second half now.
Esa es la pregunta del millón.
Penetraba Keels. Ahora de nuevo con Wendell Moore. Keels lanza en el fadeaway. Se queda corto, sin embargo, viene debajo del aro y limpia la 27. El intento de disparo de 3 puntos, 0 de 5 y 2 de 7. Penetrando en la pintura, taponazo. Taponazo cuando venía penetrando por izquierda, llegó el taponazo.
Le cantan la falta. Le quedará, en teoría, es 1 y 1 esto, igual que ni.
Es 1 y 1, sí señora. Con lo cual quedó, sin embargo, el rebote para el triple en el aro. Del 1 y 1, claro.
Jugadores de Duke con la finte, el pase por detrás de la espalda del rival para encontrar a Garner y los 2 puntos y parar el sangrado.
49 a 45, aquí el pase en la pintura, se desmarca rápido, se apoya en el tablero Keels, se anota.
40 puntos en la pintura para los Cavaliers.
51 a 47, 4 puntos la ventaja, intento de triple, triplazo. Esta vez fue Keels, triple. 3.50, sí señor, el Cameron Indoor del estadio de Duke. El pase corto afuera ahora para el perímetro, intentando el triple que termina pegando en el aro. Fallaba Keels, el rebote consigue Virginia.
Qué bien la defensa para machacar esa zona que presenta Duke, que no ha sido rival el día de hoy. Me refiero a la zona.
El rebote, pase corto en la pintura, estaba atento Williams, la sembrada 3.59, ahora lo está ganando por 4. Keels penetra en la pintura, Keels la levanta, la flota.
Buena defensa.
Le cometían falta, no, posesión que mantiene Duke. Cuando aquí vemos la reacción de nuevo.
No está buscando la acción.
Aquí de nuevo. Keels, la finta, penetra en la pintura. Keels se levanta, la flota. Va por su propio rebote. Tablero y doble. Sensacional Keels. Perseverante, atento al triple. Quedan 5 segundos en el reloj de disparo. Ahora penetrando Keels, penetra. Plegaria de Keels, el mismo va por el rebote, tablero.
Se acabó el reloj, se acabó el reloj.
Se acabó el reloj, había violación del reloj.
Del norte, hubo un tapón, la recuperación es todavía para el conjunto de Duke. Por cierto, líder de triples con el equipo. Arrancó el partido con 49, ahora tiene 51 y sigue aumentando todavía su ventaja. Por un momento parecía que le sacaban el balón, continúa la cobertura y la presión inmediata. Primero la pantalla y después el triple. Qué bien apareció primero Tío John y al final Trevor tiene que retroceder con Wendell Moore Jr. Bien, aparecía justamente Banchero, pero tiene a 2 hombres encima. Puede ser el intento de triple, demasiado corto en la ejecución, en el disparo. Trevor Keels.
A su estilo, un partido como este.
Respondiendo puntualmente a tu comentario, Toño, yo creo que sí. E incluso esta temporada, este partido puede marcar un antes y después en el devenir. Por la misma que entró hace 42 años en la labor de entrenador en jefe en este programa. El intento de triple y lo
está
consigue.
Otra vez, sí, la banca de Duke produciendo skills.
En esta visita siempre hostil, pero que ellos han impreso un plan de juego claramente desde el arranque de partido. Y encabezados por el hombre a quien ya veíamos en pantalla, que se toma cada partido.
Y se la dieron para que viniera Blake Wesley. Y la sembraba a las manos, enloquece el público aquí en Solvena. Intento de triple que termina fallando por los Blue Devils de Duke. Trevor Keels el partido. Haciendo la cortina, penetrando, cambiando de mano, taponazo, sin embargo. El pase afuera para intentar el triple. Nunca quiso ir a la NBA, pero sí fue campeón olímpico y del mundo con selecciones de los Estados Unidos. Un legendario cuando aquí se levanta y anota con una mano Trevor Keels. En el perímetro. Otra vez venía acercándose Keels, intenta el triple. El rebote que viene consiguiendo Wesley, sin embargo. Que en tan poco tiempo haga lo que hizo el Coach K.
Sí.
Depende de cómo lo tome.
Claro.
Pero igual es complejo.
Es ver el vaso medio vacío, medio lleno, ¿no?
Exacto. El pase arriba a la pintura. Keels, la pinta. Keels, el tapón. Pase afuera, intento de triple desde la izquierda, fallando.
Un 39% logró mejorar en la segunda mitad Duke. tirando para un 40% en la segunda mitad. Sí mejoró Notre Dame en la segunda, tirando para un...
Close to me twice last year. Neither game happened because of COVID. They haven't met since February of 2020. Trevor Keels gets the Blue Devils on the board with an early three.
And a big
go up and do that. He's like a running back playing football, playing basketball.
And when you look at this Duke lineup, this is really what Florida State's lineups usually look like when you talk about 6'4", 6'5" guys in the backcourt, tall wings. As a pressure of Paolo Banchero on the last play coming down, and you also see his touch from beyond the arc.
Good help there by Mills. Seminoles in transition. Mills
% at Syracuse on Saturday, and right now shooting the basketball from free with a lot of confidence.
Wow, a deep one. Speaking of confidence, Keels from about 27 feet away. We'll meet again next month up in Durham. Good look here for Trevor Keels, and he'll bury it.
And that's the one thing that is, where Florida State has had some
from three-point range. Florida State's 4 for 7. Keels again. The battle between Williams and Butler. Loose ball to the Seminoles.
You got numbers.
They've had some veteran guards over the years. M.J. Walker, Trent Forrest. Now Cleveland turns it over. Keels picked his pocket, shields him off, and finishes.
And Trevor Keels with 5 steals against NC out of halftime.
Shot clock at 5. Keels, deep one. Got a couple of seconds. Engom wanted a hand.
Coming up with defensive stop after defensive stop.
Nice look from Moore to Keels. Misses the 3. Butler the rebound.
And as good as this Duke team is, you don't win without your best player being involved in offense.
9 points in the first half, none in the second. What do you attribute the fact to that he's been quiet? Keels the kick. Griffin the fake. Keels the 3. What a rebound by John.
Dewana again at the front of the rim. Coach K didn't like back-to-back dunks, did he?
The lob and the tip from Keels comes up short. Thomas.
Make those kinds of plays has Smith.
Keels for 3. Sebron the other way.
Numbers.
3 on 2 the other way. Griffin leans in. Off the window, no. The follow, yes, for Trevor Keels. For 3, off the side rim. Banchero the other way. Keels steps into a 3. Got it.
NC State also switches in their man-to-man defense, Bob. Here's an opportunity to run.
And finally a whistle.
It's the Blue Devils.
Keels. That's no good. And there's another rebound for Sebron, the only player in the ACC. Keels through a double team. Oh, like a running back protecting the ball. That upper body strength, he goes through.
It's by Kevin Keats to try to change the rhythm a little bit for Duke.
Keels the trailing 3. Yes.
And he's hit a couple of shots from 3.
Some things that get cinched up for the Wolfpack defensively.
Well, you see they're going to start with a zone and try to change the tempo. Sometimes.
And an offensive rebound, 3-point play for Mark Williams.
It's right out of my match. Putting his defender in the rim.
And a steal. Cruising in Keels for 2 more. The largest lead now for Duke. And another timeout called by
free throw line 8 times in the first half. He didn't go in the second. They also went to some ISO ball, so they changed what they were doing offensively to win the game. And they pulled away in the second half.
Well, they need some stops as Duke continues to shoot the lights out. 58% from the field for the game. There's a miss, though. Coming up short on the fadeaway was Trevor Keels.
Leader with the ball. He wants him to have it back.
Keels. A little too strong. Tapped around.
The Duke uniform replacing Jeremy Roach tonight. Keels on the drive. Scoop to the hoop, falls. Duke up 4-0. Keels off the inbound, misfires.
I think the big thing for Duke, don't settle for jumpers. Remember, early on in this game, everything was going for them in the paint. That's the one area you don't want to settle. Not much ball movement, and then a contest.
Trevor Keels off the inbound, muscling his way to the hoop, no good.
Baker keeps 2 threes per game, so again, he stretches the floor out and gives you another score.
Inside, Trevor Keels missed it. Williams, risky cross-court pass, read by Trevor Keels. 4-on-2, Keels a 3. He's got it! Trevor Keels, Griffin and Banchero combined for 28 of Duke's 39. Trevor Keels going inside and muscling his way to the rim.
For your team, and you can tell they got the message coming into this one on the road.
Right back inside to Trevor Keels using that size of 6 feet. Alondas Williams denied at the rim. All the way up ahead to Keels. And that's a goaltend, should count the basket.
Moore really has been a huge pickup for this Miami team.
Keels looking for the answer, tapped around and corralled by the Hurricanes.
They're aggressive in the passing lanes. Beautiful backdoor cut, and Wardenberg again with another backdoor pass. That's excellent offense by Miami.
Yeah, Miami on an 8-0 Williams.
That's not a good play that time by Poplar. Pick that one back out. If I'm Duke, I'm trying to get a post touch for Banchero or Williams.
Banchero the trailer. No look pass, rolls around the rim, no good. Kept alive by Keels.
And then on ball screens, they're blitzing and trapping anytime the ball gets to the corner.
Trevor Keels deep 3 and he drills it. Trevor Keels fires Duke. Now Wong's got it going right now. He's made his last 3 shots, 7 straight points, all through Wong for Miami. Keels looking for an answer, comes up empty. Has 13 to lead Miami to go along with 6 steals on the defensive end. Keels the answer. No good. And the Hurricanes on back to Griffin. Kicked out Banchero. Here's Keels, rises and hits.
Passing, pinpoint.
For the tie, Keels can't connect. Miller rips down. You know it's coming, Malcolm, and you still can't stop it.
Coach K said he was going to have to rely on his defense because the offense just isn't there yet after the pause.
So when you consider him Khalid Moore, he must love playing against the Blue Bloods of the ACC, start off to a great start here against the Blue Devils.
First lead of the night and a miss at the Blue Devil end of the floor. Duke the other way with Griffin.
With WD, one of the challenges we see that Josh Pastner has is Trevor Keels lines up the 3 and knocks it down. Josh
posted an early 6-point advantage here. Keels spots, left it on the front rim, and A.J. Griffin gives him another chance, and a whistle and a foul. That'll be the ball got knocked away into the bench. It'll stay with the Blue Devils. 5 to shoot here. Keels will launch, leave it on the front rim, and usher the rebound. 8-point lead.
And again, only in my opinion, and I love Moses Wright. I think Moses Wright was great last year, well deserving of everything that he received. But I thought Jose Alvarado was actually the most valuable player, them each and every time out. It's interesting to see how they'll respond from this COVID pause. But right now, it's been a successful outing thus far for the Blue Devils as they stretch the lead to a
Last time they held a conference opponent under 30 was 7 years ago against Louisville. There's a drive. Keels couldn't finish it. Now the 14 rebounds. His career high was 19 against Louisville a year ago in March. Still a 10-point game with 6 minutes to play.
It's motivated Michael DeVoe. You see his energy level is up, and just like that, this is a 6-point game. It's far from over. But Trevor Keels going strong to the basket, giving Duke a little more.
Griffin skip out front for Keels. He will launch it and hit. 3 ball from Keels, his second of the night.
Most of their defense is going to be played inside that 3-point line, but they're very physical inside that line.
First shot by Keels. Is he going to knock that down? That's a nice start. He's been a hot hand lately. Keels looking to operate. Got it to Baker outside the 3. Here's Keels to launch. Can't hit that 3-pointer. That was with the shot clock down to about 5. Shooting percentage, they make 49%. They also commit the fewest fouls in the ACC. Keels again. That one clanged away. Now he came in at only 32.
Yeah, I was there in Columbus for that game. Zed Key was fantastic. His interior presence was a big factor.
He is all Duke for, 42 years now. Has been among the very best. Second half, the Hokies add on to their lead. This is the biggest lead they've had in the ball game, up by 8. Keels wiggling underneath for 2. Moore puts it in here for Keels. Bankero, the man right now. Great pass on the cut to Keels.
Beautiful cut. It looked like shooting 40% from 3.
And they're 5 out of 16 in this one. Keels missing. Free ball back to Bankero. Got to get it up there. He'll drive. They want Couture, but it's knocked away by Keels. Keels will lay it in. And that finishes it.
McIntosh trying to check. The broad-shouldered freshman Trevor Keels, who laid
10 a game. This is a volume 3-point shooting team.
Great strap around by Trevor Keels. He's got 4.
In terms of style of play, it actually ends up being a good prep for Duke.
Keels on the breakaway. 12 of Duke's 15 points have
a lot of shots.
15 points have
a lot of shots.
Zach Irvin misses. Here comes the freshman A.J. Griffin. Off to his classmate Trevor Keels, who misfires. Joey Baker got a hand on it, and Duke saves it. An app, one tap. Bankero with the block. Roach. Keels. Duke leads by 15.
And that's a really tough schedule. They were on the road at Florida. They played over at North Carolina. They're here. They play Arkansas next. So Mike Schrage has challenged his team strategically to prepare away from the basket, like beyond the 3-point line necessarily, because that's what teams want. You want him with that size away. And his post-up game is good, don't get me wrong.
Love that baseline out of bounds to find Keels for 2 more. He's got staff wearing masks today and at shoot-around this morning because of what is going on in the country and right here in North Carolina with the further spread of the Omicron variant. They have gone
make us better, but he did. He spent the first 10 minutes talking about that mitigation and talking about COVID.
Keels rattles home the 3.
They've needed his leadership.
Shooter's roll for Trevor Keels. He is on some kind of roll with 15 points.
Dylan's Butler back in this lineup. You'll see this team get better in conference play.
McIntosh misfires from the corner.
This 2-week break they had, he's shooting the ball better from the perimeter, and he's been efficient again here today.
I'm sorry, Chris, although still only 1 for we talked to Mike before the game, Mike Schrage that is, you know, he downplayed, even though he acknowledged the fact that this is a big deal for me to come in. He didn't want to make it about him, of course, and you've known him from
his son. And he's darn good, too, 6'3" freshman.
Absolutely, and got a game winner to his credit. Going on the road at South Florida, coming up with the game winner. And we see Trevor Keels holding the 3 fingers.
Swing on the baseline for Joey Baker, who's hitting about 40% from three-point land. And Duke with a 3, and they've hit a couple early. It's Keels on target once again.
Yeah, Obi, I'm telling you, but he was a quarterback who actually won a state championship as a freshman quarterback in Seattle. So when you think about, you know, a 6'10" quarterback.
What a quarterback he would have been.
Absolutely. And Obi, you know, you talk about the growth spurt. I saw Paolo this summer, and I asked him, I said, hey, what's different about you than what I saw his team could shoot it this year?
Gary backs out for a 3. That won't drop for him. Keels. Tough angle, but he lays it in. That's a quick strike by the Blue Devils. Keels sweeping in and gets it to go, and he'll be at the line.
That's what you call a tough bucket. I believe that we got a little. Wendell Moore is a junior. He just turned 20 years old. He is extremely young for a college basketball player who came in the group at age 7 to start this game off. But I see Trevor Keels having a game against big-time competition where he knocks down 3, 4, or 5 and keep it going on 3s.
Missed from 3 there. And
4 or 5 great ball handlers. When one rebounds, it's a fast break. Keels, foul line jumper, no good. And the rebound offense tipped back out from Williams, and Duke will control again. Justin Arns, great shooter. Liddell needs some help. Maybe it'll come from the inside presence of Key. Keels way off with a 3.
Keels has been struggling with his shot. 4 of 20. A back dribble and take Theo John off the dribble.
Too deep and an easy layup off the window for Trevor Keels, who goes 6'4" and 220 pounds. And that was a bad turnover, and no on the shot off the window from Keels.
Ohio State was lucky there. Nobody in St. Mary High School, the same high school that produced LeBron James.
Keels so strong, boy. He went up and bodied a bigger Zed Key right out of the way. That 1987, remember it well in upstate New York. Well, I'm not sure it erases the memory that Boeheim's dealing with.
Yeah, I think he'd trade that one for this one. End the ball over for it to be an over and back.
Keels, ball fake. Too strong.
Ohio State's got to stay down on these fakes.
Keels has been quiet tonight, 2 of 7, 5 points. So he throws a high hook shot off the window. Roach, that's off, and this time Young comes away with it. And they made their free throws. They'd have the lead here. 4 of 14. They've missed 10 of them. That ball is good. 3-pointer, kind of a quieter from Keels.
Well, Keels, Wendell Moore off of, or actually it's Keels and Moore going off of low block screens.
No good, Ohio State. They have numbers. Harrell kicks to the corner. And Baker with 3 on the shot clock. 2. Keels. No good. Banchero went up, and that ball was tipped by Liddell. Kick out. Baker had it. Still 10 on the shot clock. Keels will launch. That's short. Liddell rips it away, and Ohio State's got a chance to grab the lead.
Tough to make a pass with 7-4 on you. Keels for 3. The freshman from Clinton, Maryland. That was all set up by what I thought was a bad shot by Mark Williams. Bad shot is the first pass in your opponent's fast break.
Great pressure on Nembhard, and they take it away. Keels gets it back, has a good look. Griffin battling.
See if you can get a sway. Here they go.
He was on the bench almost 9 minutes. Keels. Nice shot.
Yeah, that's going to be a consistent thing down the stretch.
Entertaining first half here in Las Vegas. Keels again with a tough step back two, not this time.
This Gonzaga team.
He's having a strong night. He's got 12. Keels for three.
They need to get blocked.
And all of a sudden, he's got 13 points on the night.
I mean, he's old school in the post.
Keels scoops, can't finish. And Gonzaga can take the lead. And it belongs to the Blue Devils. Keels right into the chest of Nembhard, who went straight up and no foul, and back come the Zags.
And Watson. Like Duke hits a huge three and Gonzaga gets a layup on the other end. It's like watching the Celtics back in the 60s.
Can Banchero get it going again after coming back? Missed about 8-9 minutes with cramping. Boy, Williams can some kind of toe.
Elbow ISO.
Banchero and Holmgren. Keels rises up for a three.
Around, he said 30 years ago he was a high school JV basketball coach, a North Carolina state trooper. He was in awe of what Mike Krzyzewski was building here at Duke. He never thought in his wildest dreams he'd get Duke pushing the tempo. Theo John now settles play. Here's Trevor Keels on the drive. Takes it right into three defenders. Count it. Plus the foul. The freshman Trevor. Griffin wide open. Usually he'll make you pay. Swatted out by Williams. Keels a three. That's off the mark. Williams going for it again. Can't grab that one. CC win. To do it in Cameron Indoor, to do it by coming back from 10 down would be impressive. Foul off the ball on the floor. Looked like Theo John just collided with Jack. Keels launches a three. Left it short.
To the 1-2-2 matchup zone. So now they've continued to switch defenses against Duke.
Keels lines up a three, too much on it. Williams rips down the rebound, goes up straight.
To go again. Now they've opened up a sizable lead, but the way they shoot the ball, I'm not going to count them out until there's zeros on the clock.
No doubt about it. They battled. Here's Keels, blocked from behind. Left open for three. Banchero offensive rebound. That's good. Trevor Keels catches in from deep.
They had good spacing. Try to get the big fella a touch.
Trevor Keels launches again, that time off the mark. Tapped out of bounds. It'll be cold from three. Offensive rebound ripped down by Keels. Now in the corner, a three. The defensive intensity's picked up from the Leopards. 10 seconds to shoot for Duke. Pull up pop. Trevor Keels. Cash money. 2-3 zone. Duke cold from three. Just 3 of 13 from deep. Keels. Tough take. Ball batted around. It falls to the freshman. Still can't make it. Duke is ice cold, just one of their last. Keels launches a three and hits it. The freshman Trevor Keels delivers. Back cuts in Lafayette. Back within 7. Keels trying to answer. No good. More working out of the post. Kick out three. Trevor Keels rattles in and out, no good. Great hustle from Banchero to keep hanging in the air and getting it to drop. Trevor Keels, so crafty.
bring in Joey Baker and A.J. Griffin. Baker the senior, Griffin the freshman. And welcome to the game. Ball poked away, stolen. Here comes Doak. Trevor Keels, an easy one.
By Reed, who can use, obviously, both hands on the inside.
Keels. He's been the story offensively for Duke.
That's good ball movement by Gardner-Webb.
Here's Williams. He's already got 7 points. Whips it out. Keels. That is the fourth. First half, 3. Keels in the paint. Beat continues. 16 points for Trevor Keels. Beat changes. It was back and forth for the first 6 minutes of the game. Wendell Moore. Keels had it knocked away. Here comes Lance Terry.
Coming into the game, he was struggling from beyond the arc. He was only shooting 25%.
Here's Keels. Rebounded by Jones. Jones began it.
So I don't think they'll be intimidated by the moment, but you got to get off to a good start.
Trevor Keels controls the tip for the Camels. There's a good start defensively. Jesus Carolero blocking the shot. Keels spots up for 3. That one is good.
Duke's first 2 buckets last night.
Back underway, Cameron Indoor Stadium as Trevor Keels hits the side of the backboard with that 3. Chris 5 made basket. More fall away jumper. Sky high for the rebound is Keels who pulls it away. Third opportunity for the Blue Devils. Banchero looking for Keels. Banchero 4 points on the evening. Keels with the jumper. It's off the mark. Blake's at least temporarily came up with the rebound instead. That one skips through the hands of Roach. 7 on the shot clock for Duke. Keels spots up for a 3. Keels a 3. Duke's 5th of the game in the game. And here's the injury I just mentioned. Opening possession of the game. Carolero challenging Keels at the rim and then falling into the leg of Wendell Moore Jr. 14th straight year starting off in the top 10. Keels a wing 3. Henderson the rebound. He's got 8 points.
The sophomore, Trevor Keels, that talented freshman you were talking about, Wendell Moore, Mark Williams, the 7-footer. The first long one on the way by Keels. I asked you before the game, who will do
time in his sophomore year? Ends up rehabbing that. You know, at that point, Dave, after 3 ACL tears, you know, I'm thinking maybe you hang it up.
I'm with you. Yeah.
He says no. Again, if you're Jimmy Allen, you look at the box score the other night, you see Duke's 1 of 13. Like, you're inviting some threes.
Now Keels got a good look, got his own rebound. Blake's. And so the Blue Devils will have it on the baseline. More to check it in. Slick inbounds, and Keels with the finish. That was easy. 5. Poked away. Keels collects, lays it in. Him in the second half. Jones to put it in. Keels. He's on the drive all the way through, and he can't finish at the buzzer. On a
smile, as if to say, people are going to find out about this Trevor Keels. Like, he really likes Trevor Keels.
He misses on a 3. California. Keels wants that paint. He's denied. Right back at him by Caldwell. Will run.
Both brothers out there playing together.
John, wraparound pass, a beauty there. No whistle underneath. Keels was asking for one, but no foul. Shot clock dwindling down to 5. Keels off to Baker. Keels with a three coming. And tapped out, second effort. They will not wait. Swished in as the head coach at Duke. Turning and firing Keels, but no. Caldwell, arm 13 now. Shovel pass here underneath Keels. Hung in the air and lays it in.
Use that big body to car question. And smart players. Like, these are smart basketball players. Understand the game.
Banchero. Keels open for three. He got a good look.
Went off Keels.
It did there. So Duke gets a break. Keels swooping in. Lost the handle.
So far in the ballgame, Paolo Banchero being guarded by Keon Brooks Jr.
There's the finish. There's the strength for Trevor Keels, as you said.
But that is a big-time pass by Xavier Wheeler.
Wheeler, the transfer from Georgia. Shibwe comes from West Virginia. Shibwe with a rejection.
Boy, Kentucky looks a lot different in this.
What a rebound by Roach. Keels for three.
Duke has so many ball handlers. Shot goes up. Yes, he's more athletic. He's shooting it much better and far more explosive. And Mike Krzyzewski was saying that, what a play. Wow. Boy, that is just strength right there. You know, Ty Washington.
There have been a number of basketball players who have turned into, at the college level, who have turned into tight ends at the NFL level. Keels no, and down with a rebound is top.
And chance opportunities that Shibwe has created. Little horn set up top.
Moore with a nice find to Keels. Misses the corner three. Wheeler always Wildcat front court.
Well, he's athletic, got good length. Brother's a pretty good player too.
Yeah, and he's in the house watching him tonight. How about Keels? What a night he's having.
Just making a couple plays on offense tends to, you want your team to, light their fire on defense. That's hard to do.
Boy, how under control was Keels there as he navigated second half. 5 for 5. 5 for 6. As Washington had that one knocked away. And Keels with the speed and the strength at the other end. It's not Banchero earlier. He's on the bench and getting attended to right now for Duke. Keels again inside. Just creates the space, but can't finish it. And a foul on Theo Johnson. Washington knew he missed it, followed it, and as a result, nobody's back on Keels. Timeout, Kentucky. One definitely looks like a cramp. Banchero can't be quite as sure, but he is back in the locker room. Keels inside, muscles it up and in.
Just a simple little ball screen. He gets all the way to the
test, obviously, against Texas, but Holmgren about 7 feet tall and rail thin, but supremely talented player.
Unbelievably skilled, and what a game Trevor Keels is having.
Where he was able to get to his high school. Thank you to the New York City cab drivers, because Oscar Shibwe is making you proud tonight.
What a wonderful story. Thank you very much, Holly. He certainly is. He's got 15 points.
Electric from the opening tap of the Kansas-Michigan State game to now.
Keels. We have seen it time and time again tonight from the freshman. A touch for Keels.
Posting up Xavier Wheeler.
And nothing Wheeler can do. 25 for Keels.
That's just Duke going after the mismatch in the air out of it, but they're not in a hurry either.
Keels from the elbow, a little bit strong. Kentucky ball. Keels again with the great body control, but he missed the layup on that one. And ACC Rookie of the Year, Paolo Banchero.
Keve Aluma starts out on Mark Williams. That puts Justin Mutz on Paolo Banchero.
And A.J. Griffin knocks down the first shot of the game.
Margin. which seems a bit unusual for a team that likes to get out in passing lanes and pressure the ball.
Keels into Williams, who lays it in. Williams was not a very big factor in that regular season game.
Proven that to be absolutely true.
Yeah, 3 of the 5 starters recruited to Wofford. 2 of them played at Wofford. Plus Mutz, who started at High Point, then went to Delaware, and then to Virginia Tech. So
he's trying to back down Mark Williams, and he needs to just face him up and back down a smaller guy.
A.J. Griffin for 3. That's what he does best, 49%. Another deflection, but it bounces into the hands of Keels. Griffin's open again.
Boy, you take a gamble. McGusty tried to sing their opportunities.
1 for 6 for the Hurricanes, who are 75% of the season as a team. Banchero, wow, that's a big-time move.
And a great job on the double team. That left-handed drive went to the other side of the rim. That was beautiful.
Neither coach going very deep into his bench tonight. Boy, nobody coming across to the baseline to help and stop Maker. Kept the foot down. Keels steps in.
Nice cut.
And Moore lays in the easy one.
Boy, Boeheim having to guard Theo John. Got 2 on the baseline. You could throw it up top.
Banchero forced it up and somehow got it to go.
That's just strength through the...
Gerard has it for Syracuse, but they're into the final minute. Down by 6. Duke ball again. Williams to slam it home. 20 are in the paint right now. Keels in transition. Moore for 3.
Carolina doing a nice job switching those screens. Oftentimes you can give up an easy one when you don't switch properly.
Keels up top to Williams for the finish.
Williams so.
Wendell Moore handling. Keels gets it back to him, and the first 3 on the way. And that's exactly how they got things going in the Carrier Dome on Saturday.
And it was the front since 2006, but yet not won an outright ACC championship. That really shows you the quality of the league as Mark Williams returns the favor.
He certainly did. Williams with the jam, the 7-1 sophomore. 1,000 students here today. They sold 8,000 student seats, which is a record inside the Carrier Dome. Once again, it's Banchero who cannot miss. Every shot is hot in his first year. Gonzaga has a couple of guys who fit that bill as well. Way downtown and on the money is Roach. Jeremy Roach raining threes.
Tell you, Benny Williams has given Syracuse great minutes early in both halves of this one coming in. But
you cannot leave that guy open for a split second, can you? A.J. Griffin.
Transition defense is a
new category. I think the best shot blocker in the country right now, it's probably Walker Kessler, right, at Auburn. He's #1 in the country. Raining those threes as Moore drills that one. But Mark Williams is right there.
De los Blue Devils, buena defensa, 2 contra 1 le salen. Van el balón adentro con Williams en la pintura, gira, enfrenta a Cafaro y finalmente consigue los puntos para Duke, abriendo el marcador Williams.
Ejemplar a nivel nacional, que atraviesan la temporada 117 de su historia y que además han ganado 8 de los últimos 9, incluyendo 5 victorias de visitante. Duke ha tenido una temporada excepcional que ya indagaremos también por lo pronto. El rebote y nueva oportunidad, primero con Griffin, ahora el balón es para Trevor Keels. Atención con esta, la asistencia y la clavada. Menos el rebote nuevamente para la escuadra del equipo local. Atención con esta, Paolo Banchero, ahora con Trevor Keels. El intento de asistencia, la marca personal y la clavada. Theo John. Tema físico, finalmente apareció siendo una noticia maravillosa, particularmente para el coach Hamilton. Con todas las bajas, Florida State está planteando un gran partido de básquetbol, pero atención porque ha parado y fue posesión finalmente para Duke. Propicia justamente ello, el margen de faltas aumenta y por lo tanto también las posesiones. A eso le está apostando el coach Hamilton y probablemente sea la forma. Otro, Alex, son 2 posesiones de ventaja para los demonios azules.
Sí, pero fíjate que ahí creo que cayó en la desesperación un poco Fletcher cuando quiso hacer eso. La verdad es que tú ya lo decías o lo platicamos fuera de cámara, que a lo mejor era difícil que Florida State pudiera mantener el mismo ritmo que traía. Y creo que eso ya lo esperamos, se dejaba ver
Del anterior, muy agresivos cuando defienden en pintura y saliendo con muchísima calma con la posesión del balón. ¡Oh, qué jugada, Alex!
And they should be able to play that matchup straight up if you're Wake Forest. It's hard to help off of anyone because they're such good three-point shooters.
Of course, then again, Mark Williams has become such a force. Handling him one-on-one is tough and close, but with a bucket here, the Blue Devils will go up by double figures. Keels working right on Williams. There's Griffin. That's a good look, and that's a bucket. Duke really turning out the defensive heat. Turnover for Wade. Trevor Keels working on Williams into Williams, and that's automatic.
Point attempts, they attempt 18 per game. And speaking of a three from the corner, A.J. Griffin, Coach K told us they want to space. Candidate for Defensive Player of the Year for a reason. Keels, look out. The Blue Devils are red hot. Their largest lead.
Collins backs it out with 10 on the shot clock.
They want Collins to drive it.
He does. And he's whistled for the offensive foul.
Cuando atacaba Virginia los Cavaliers.
Sí, pero esos son tiros. Está teniendo buena calidad de tiros Virginia a lo largo de todo el partido.
Triplazo. De nuevo desde la esquina. Vemos la banca de Duke.
Mark Williams en la banca ahora después de la falta ofensiva.
Otra vez Keels. Se voltea, lanza. Y la falta. Y la falta, no le gustó la vez.
La transición para el conjunto de North Carolina y nuevamente balón para Duke. En dos jugadas de altísimo impacto, no hay falta de por medio y al final anotaciones para Wendell Moore Jr. que se mantiene ahora por 19 puntos en favor de la escuadra de Duke. Atención con esta, quien aparece es Trevor Keels. ¡Ah! ¡Qué viene! La combinación con Tío John. Logra la clavada y es...
Solo Banchero, el máximo anotador en este partido. Aquí la levanta, doble y la falta. Doble y la falta. Se levantaba, vemos la jugada. Pase afuera, Tío John. De nuevo con Keels, penetra Keels. Tío John se levanta, lanza y anota. Con derecha el gancho. 25-14 lo está ganando esto y uno de ellos era precisamente él. Aquí penetrando el pase, muy bien a la pintura reversible. Tablero y doble el pase de Trevor Keels. Hacia afuera. Intentando el triplazo. Poniéndole la tapa al...
Playing well right now. They're 4-2 in league play. Good ball movement, and A.J. Griffin making his third consecutive start, knocks down a corner three.
And three players for Duke made the...
Wendell Moore's not going to challenge the 7-4 McLeod. He'll get a good look at a corner three and a much-needed bucket for Duke.
And when that's the guy for Duke, when you're expecting...
It's 13.
At practice yesterday, all Kevin Keats did was give his guys confidence and energy. He told them they could compete.
Delmore fades away, connects.
That explosive off the bounce.
Griffin steps in, 2 or 3. Baker with a shot fake, steps inside for 2 and knocks it down.
That's why you can't let him catch and shoot.
Ellums tried to go cross court to Sebron, and that was intercepted. Wendell Moore lays it in at the other end.
Yeah, that's definitely 30.
Keels down low, ceiling inside again. Mark Williams plus the foul.
Backs, drop-offs, and rim runs. If he does those three things, defends his position, plays in their rotation schemes, he's going to be able to do this.
There he is, right on cue. Theo John throws one.
Possessions.
Three minutes to go. Williams Wow. Rebound number 8 for Banchero. He'll go to the rim and lay it in.
So they're going to need a big second half from Laravia. Who's cashing in off another turnover. Mark Williams on a rack attack. Battles in and out, no good. Tapped around, falls to Trevor Keels. With a burst of speed, Banchero stuffs it home. Paolo Banchero.
For the dunk. Another heads-up play by Moore. And back to your point, Jay. Look, he's impacted the game in other ways.
Off the inbounds again. This time it's A.J. Griffin.
Wendell Moore Jr. swipes it away from Williams again. Transition 3, Roach connects. Jeremy Roach with his first basket.
And Miami on an 8-game winning streak. Two of the top teams in the conference, both undefeated in ACC play. Inside to Williams. He has 4 of the Blue Devils 6. No-look pass, rolls around the rim, no good. Kept alive by Keels. Moore the cutter, and he lays it up and in.
Spacing, but unselfish play again by Charlie Moore.
Keels dish to Williams, count it, plus the foul. Mark Williams feasting inside. Roach, pull up pop. He hits it.
Now looking forward to the entire ACC schedule with you as Moore launches and switches in the 3.
8 made three-pointers here.
Together, a terrific season. Will drive it and kick it. Swung up top for Keels, who's been hopping on 3. Going to go underneath instead. Over the ball. Keels hit a couple of quick threes to get the offense started. Now he's going to drive and kick for Roach. Here's a 3.
Beautiful basketball. And Trevor Keels gave up a layup to find his high
shooting touch.
Well, we may have gotten away with an elbow there. He sort of sent that left elbow out, but John not called, and he gets the bucket.
Well, John always wants to get back to side. He saw that Zed Key was wide open as a result.
Good pass. Williams with a loud retort.
They clear
all of that. We have 2 outstanding shot blockers in this game. And how about Williams running the floor?
Mark Williams has blocked 12 shots in his life.
Spent a lot of the summer working on that 3-pointer. Misses that attempt. And Keels thinking about another one. Up top to Williams. Boy, you took the 3 not there, and the Zags now 2 for 10 from 3-point range.
Can't ask for a better shot. Great pass by Timmy.
Oh boy, Paolo Banchero is taken over.
Quick with the ball.
Nembhard and Watson waiting to check in for the Zags.
Good pass.
Banchero again. Keels with 10 on the shot clock. Into Williams, and the finish.
That is a great pass.
Jay initiating so much of the offense for them. John over Timmy again.
Right hand hook, left hand hook.
Just go. That's how you use your body. Clark getting into the shot blocker, Williams. Nice little soft jump hook.
Offensive glass. That's been the go-to for Duke tonight. Banchero, the beneficiary. Here's Trevor Keels, swats it away. 2-on-1, up to Williams. Mark Williams on a rack attack. Finish. Wide open. It's good. Wendell Moore Jr.
every year.
And everybody wants to point at all these highly touted freshmen to come in to Duke. Wendell Moore was certainly one of them. And say, A.J. Griffin's another as he makes a 3, and say, they're going to all. But Duke, 8 of their last 9 from the field has blown this game open. Here's Joey Baker. Kept it alive and laid it up and in.
Keels, Vancaro, Baker, and Williams playing together. Great catch by Mark Williams. He snapped it out of the air.
Now Gardner-Webb is playing in his zone.
Shot clock's off. First basket, Wendell Moore. And ultimately be determined by the Vice President, Director of Athletics, and school officials. Here's Moore at the three-pointer. Blocked away! Number 6, Mark Williams. Look out, Cherokee Parks. Off the window and in. A.J. Griffin, who just checked into the ball game. It's an 11.
Instead, the Blue Devils the other way. John Bancaro trying to post up down low. Corner 3 for Griffin is good. A.J. table, Mark Williams joins him. Stacic runs into Keels, who had half a dozen steals the other day. Here's Roach the other way, who passes it in and one. The lead is down to 3 for Campbell. Another turnover. Roach up and under. Back to within 1.
Early in the year, they had them beat. And all 5 of their starters this year played big minutes in that game against Florida.
Moore from the corner. Three-pointer. Very confident looking shot. And Carroll, the stuff off a nifty spin. Can you say here's a pro move? Goodness.
Javier Wheeler behind the back, left it short. The transfer from Georgia. A frenetic pace to begin. And finally the ball goes in the basket. Boy, we had 5 possessions, Jay, in
last year's team at 56 threes. Good defense by Ty Washington.
So a nice response by Kentucky, but then Duke goes back on top. Keels to Williams.
How well executed was that? And he's making me look pretty smart in saying that. He is a big-time player.
He's got 19 and give him an assist on the stuff by John. And it's another chance. Yeah, you didn't start till Friday. Nice pass. Oh, and McGusty couldn't knock it down.
Just the presence of Mark Williams, the ACC Defensive Player of the Year.
Anselm the handoff back to Swider. A little bit short.
Another player that can just rip.
Shot clock at 6. Keels with a penetration. Williams no. And a fresh possession now for Duke. Boeheim. Gerard has it for Syracuse, but they're into the final minute. Down by 6. Duke ball again.
Haven't been scored in the paint.
18 of Duke's 20 are in the paint right now. Keels in transition. Moore for 3. Taft. Love looking for his first field goal of the night. Finds a wide open Manick, who left it short, and now Keels really created the. Davis again acting as the primary ball handler, keeps it alive, finds Baycott. And the foul line jumper won't go.
Didn't go down. That was still a pretty good shot.
Because he has satisfied every factor possible along the coaching line.
Goes fires, it won't drop, rebound tipped. Keels flips it up and drops it in. He's off to a really quick start.
Hey, Trevor Keels, and he's had big.
Hughley gets another touch. He's settled for that jump shot. And Gee with the tip out of play. Duke will have the basketball with Aitley, another touch. Trying to get inside on Williams and Bancaro. That's a tall task.
It really is, but Hughley has commanded that type of respect where Coach K has decided now he's going to double down.
They have lost Jesse Edwards, of course, for the season to a fractured wrist. And here come the Blue Devils. Good shooting team, of course, and an outstanding defensive team. Long distance shot, in and out. Bancaro over the top and slammed in by Williams. And
Cedric. El balón con Bigman. Bigman muy bien penetró. Uy, pero alcanzaron a desviarla, ¿verdad? Sí.
Sí, fue una tapa que de hecho me quedó la duda si había sido gol técnico por parte de Marco. A la mano izquierda, esa bandeja, dominando los puntos en la pintura. Los Blue Devils hasta el momento 12-2 en ese departamento.
Muy fuerte en el jumper y el balón lo va a recuperar Keels. Duke con a ver lo que puede hacer exactamente. 5 de diferencia. Duke tiene el balón. Y una jugada que bien decías y bien explicabas, la falta y la canasta además.
La posesión del balón, tiene que ir un poquito atrás. Atención con esta, puede ser intento de 3 puntos. Se queda corto y el rebote es defensivo. Era Cameron Fletcher, el hombre quien estaba haciendo el disparo. Esta escuadra, ahora por conducto de Joey Baker, le bajaron segundos importantes al reloj y de un momento a otro, Alex, son 2 posesiones de ventaja para los demonios azules.
Esos detalles es lo que empieza a marcar la diferencia y por eso los equipos grandes tienen esos récords contra los equipos, como yo le llamo a veces, donde muestra
mucho más el jugador de primer año de Seattle a medida que van avanzando los minutos en esta segunda mitad del partido. Con mucho tiempo, era una buena oportunidad para Tanner Ngom.
Really pressure out your defense and push Wake Forest further away from the bucket.
Walton couldn't hit his second 3 of the night. Here comes Keels. Williams meeting his match in terms of size and Walton in there.
And they should be able to play that matchup straight up if you're Wake Forest. It's hard to help off of anyone because there's such pressure. One pass away, you're going to have to put it on the floor and make some plays.
Laravia, a lot of contact there. Van Carroll just sort of muscled Jake to the baseline, and then on the other end.
Body, because you got size.
Walton, who had 5 quick points, had no luck on that one. Good-looking shot, just wouldn't go down.
That's part of the reason why they lead the league in assists.
Good to see Monsanto back in the game. He went down earlier. It looked as if he got a knee to the thigh in a collision with Joey Baker, one of the scorers. There's Laravia going to work, can't get it, and John and Keels were fighting for the rebound. The way the Blue Devils in control and with the ball.
To get downhill, Duke has done a tremendous job on him.
Walton has had some big moments from behind the arc tonight, misses the 3.
And so now you're looking to attack Williams on that.
With the offensive rebound, and Van Carroll spots it away, and it's saved by Keels. Tremendous play by Trevor Keels. A.J. Griffin for 3, follows his own.
Williams, for me, has been one of the most improved players in the ACC.
Langford the miss, and here comes Trevor Keels. Look out. Oh, good defense by Makai Ashton Langford.
He does not need to settle in this game for jumpers.
Karnick to 3, and Keels the rebound. Shot selection poor that time?
That was a pretty deep answer, a lot of those questions.
I don't think shooting's a concern at the moment, as there's a block by Mark Williams, who averages 3 blocks per game, and now a takeaway by Jaden Zachary. And Caro with his 8th double-double of the season, trying to build on it. And the tip in. Trevor Keels.
Keels has it knocked away. Couture. Williams giving chase. And a foul. Murphy almost slid, almost traveled, and eventually turned it over anyway. Keels deflected by Couture to break up the lob attempt. And Couture, 6th-year seniors in the starting lineup. And a turnover committed by Duke. How about the start for the 4 seed, the Miami Hurricanes?
Aggressive defense.
And again, a very experienced team. Miami, as Duke turns it over again. And that is the 6th turnover committed by the Blue Devils.
But those kind of turnovers always get...
Y ahí, qué bárbaro. ¿Cómo le sacó el balón Bigman? Qué acción defensiva, Sebas.
Es maravilloso Bigman, porque cede en tamaño otra vez, le quieren ganar por potencias.
Tiempo al tiempo.
Y es que al final lo que platicaba y lo que te decía, tú como jugador sabes que tienes esa oportunidad y qué mejor brillar, hacer bien las cosas. Y ve quién iba a pensar.
detrás de la línea de 3 puntos, Trevor Keels. Hay una cobertura individual, él solito y su alma. Hay un error de por medio con una buena jugada en el perímetro.
By making just one of their last 9 shots and dribble off the foot, and it's another turnover for the Blue Devils, their second. Feels like more. You know, it's about to call a timeout, and instead they throw it away. Under a minute to go. Walton running for the dunk.
Keels runs into traffic, and a 50-50 ball and a tie-up, says Mark Schnurr. Jump ball. Possession towards a bump by Keels and an offensive foul. Mark Schnurr says too much contact by Trevor Keels. Do you agree?
It looked like he was in.
Langford the miss, and here comes Trevor Keels. Look out. Oh, good defense by Makai Ashton Langford. That was special, but they give it back. Jamie to Roach. Steal by Tamar Langford to his brother Makai Ashton Langford.
El pase con Keels. Keels arriba a la pintura. ¿Quién mantendrá la posesión? Williams. Se le escapaba. Será para Virginia.
Sí, porque la termina tocando en su recuperación. Kaden Shedrick.
Allá aparecía Trevor Keels, el de Clinton.
Who knocked that shot down?
Who's going to miss a 7-1 guy knocking down a 3? Keels, a lot of traffic, and another turnover.
And we actually have a little video we're going to get to later to see if Mark and Elizabeth have the same technique blocking shots.
Well, it's not like his high is 8 and hers is 9. Hers is 12.
Patrick Cleveland, who right now has a great chance to be ACC 6th Man of the Year, but the all-rookie team is going to be a challenge this year.
There's another EGB. A deflection leads to a turnover.
The other night broke up his starting 5 for the first time this season and put Griffin in with that group. Why? And what effect do you think it will have if they stick with it?
Well, they're coming off the loss to Miami, and I think
Duana goes over him. Misses short range. Trevor Keels the rebound. The lob. Williams, tough catch. And it looks like it went off his shin out of bounds.
Here's the other thing, Buck.
Great hustle. Cameron Hildreth going up with Trevor Keels, and he forces the turnover. The freshman out of Worthing, England, who crossed the Atlantic.
Duke won for their last 10 in a scoring drought of 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Another steal from Hildreth. He's been a spark off the bench tonight.
10-point lead for Duke in the basketball against Josh Pastner's zone here. And a travel on Keels before the contact with Parham. And
Murphy, tough pass. Williams was waiting on that. He bats it away, but Keels loses control.
Smart play by Mutz just to save that ball before it went out of bounds so Couture could pick it up.
Making this job, he had to make sure that his athletic department was going to do everything they could to give them the same resources as those teams he has to compete against. And right now, South Carolina State does not have it. But John Shire says that he's a very good player for them, and he's going to help them not just next year, but this year as well.
Keels threw it away, and now they give it right back.
A little toughness to him. You see him sometimes in the low post. Looks a little footballish.
Sure does. So does the entire Duke team. There's a turnover and 2 more missed free throws. Now 3 of 12. Yeah, that's a travel. Keels took an extra step. And a turnover by Duke.
Give credit to Jamal in passing lanes. See if they can extend catches and speed the Zags up, especially Nembhard.
A travel is called to turn it back over to Gonzaga. The Zags had a 4-0 lead. The way is back into the game for Duke. How about a couple of guys who could have gone pro, Jay, but the decision by Nembhard and Moore both to come back for another year, and both off to incredible. Paulo Banchero coming out of the tunnel. Shot clock at 2, and a block by Watson, and a run out for Hickman.
again, he can handle, shoot, and pass the ball.
Up high, mistimed. Williams was calling for it.
They bring in Joey Baker and A.J. Griffin. Baker the senior, Griffin the freshman. And welcome to the game.
Comes a big factor in his second 20 minutes. Off Banchero, and Duke will turn it over quickly.
Just not what you want coming out of halftime. I mean, it's a bad angle to.
You come off Kellen Grady. He is such a good shooter in catch and shoot situations. Well, you got to be impressed with the way Kentucky has hung in there. You know, Keon Brooks has not had his best.
Tried to find Sheboy again, but stolen away by Keels.
Trying to do too much.
Keels with the offensive foul.
Keels just lower. Miami trying to lift up the Duke defense, and Miami's got 16 assists, only 4 turnovers in this game.
Make it 5.
Duke, by the way, 9 for 17 beyond that 3.
But look at the defense by Keels. You're talking about a guy who's had a great offensive start and still can.
Por lo pronto, hay 2 de diferencia. Acá viene Clark, se animaba Clark para el triple, le salieron rápido, línea de base a punto de tocarla, muy bien se avivó Keels para robar, allá va Keels, ¡uy, qué robo!
Duke really turning out the defensive heat, turnover for Wade, Trevor Keels working on Williams into Williams, and that's automatic. Wake Forest needs a bit of a run. They need to get some points in transition, score quickly, kind of put some game pressure on Duke. That is what they do not need to do, is another turnover. Moore gets it back. Arabia working on Banchero, spins back to his right, now looking for some help. Monsanto was cutting, but that was a desperation pass, and then Monsanto fouls Keels in the backcourt.
Ocasión del 1 contra 1, recuperación, no hay falta de por medio, rápida transición para el conjunto de North Carolina y nuevamente balón para Duke en 2 jugadas de altísimo impacto. No hay.
And with a slight flex, but a well-warranted flex, and Polite coming up with the turnover, but giving it right back. But you see how Florida State wants to play, how they have to win. Turn you over.
Anthony Polite, who has stepped into a larger role this year. You know, they've had some veteran guards over the years. M.J. Walker, Trent Forrest. Now Cleveland turns it over. Keels picked his pocket. Shields him off.
The lob and the tip from Keels comes up short. Thomas Allen races the other way. Allen just about had his pocket picked and does. Turns it over. Ellams tried to go cross court to Sebron, and that was intercepted. Wendell Moore.
To get a deep double Barry catch, putting his defender in the rim.
And a steal. Cruising in Keels for 2 more. The largest lead now.
About how proud he was of the entire staff in that win at Wake.
Sebron with an offensive rebound. That's going to get John Shire and Coach K a little bit more upset. And on Wednesday night, in that win over Wake Forest, they said, yeah, Derek Lively was the player that they're seeing play up in Springfield. They said, yeah, that's one of them. But if you were wondering if there was going to be any negative impact.
Mr. Reliable. Alondas Williams back the other way. Tied at 29. Risky cross-court pass read by Trevor Keels.
4 up. 3 fouls, and that's after they played the full 45 in the overtime win against Syracuse. So they're going to need a big second half from Laravia.
Point of the game, but you best believe some of these Duke players didn't forget what happened between DeVoe and their coach.
Tossed away, and Roach.
Sure.
They want Couture, but it's knocked away by Keels. Keels will lay it in.
You know, Virginia Tech a little bit more talented, but in terms of style of play, it actually ends up being a good prep for Duke.
Keels on the breakaway.
In his game is how much he sweats. 7 pounds a game. Did you see that report during the half? 7 pounds. I wonder why there weren't more questions asked. That's a lot of sweat.
Krzyzewski helped to get this game put together on very short notice. This window was originally scheduled for Cleveland State to come to Cameron Indoor. They had to take a COVID pause.
That 1987, remember it well in upstate New York. Well, I'm not sure it erases the memory that
on the other end.
Liddell one more time. Tough pass, good hands from Young, and here they go again. Roach, Baker, got it.
I was just upset you tried to peek at our secret handshake yesterday at practice. Nembhard in some trouble, taken away. Keels. Roach.
Solid. Again, just physically gifted to go along with the high skill level.
Duke's defense causes another turnover there. You talked to Mike Krzyzewski this season. He said that
quiet 4 points in that first half. Really did not play a lot of minutes, but certainly they need him in there defensively that time, though, getting after it on the offensive glass.
Duke has 54 points.
You got Chet Holmgren, you got Timmy, you got Banchero, you got right now, in my opinion, Wendell Moore. Not too many people playing better than him. You got some really interesting matchups, and then
Mike Krzyzewski's message to us before the game, he wanted Banchero to be more power, less finesse. Here's Wendell Moore in transition. Hard to the hole, lays it up.
Is set to check back in at the scorer's table. Mark Williams joins him. Stacic runs into Keels, who had half a dozen steals the other day. Here's Roach the other way, who passes it in.
So Army able to bounce back in this one. They were down 10-0. Turnovers keep piling up, though, and a reach-in foul by Peterson. 10. What a nice sign that is early on, and the defense here. Keels rips it away. Sticking to his defender like 36-25. Poked away. Keels collects, lays it in. Ease. Hey, coming up next, Hubert Davis at number 19, North Carolina, hosting Brown at the Dean Smith Center right here on ACC Network and the ES. Out of the pack comes Rucker. He's been the man for Army. Keels, good hustle. Loose on the baseline. And it's going to go the other way, and Duke will have the basketball. You see a great look, a great pass, and you're nice. Doesn't matter which side, it's nice. Roach trying to take.
And now Kentucky can tie or take the lead. Wheeler tried to find Shebue again, but stolen away by Keels.
Trying to do too much.
From the elbow, a little bit strong. Kentucky ball. Wheeler's in a hurry.
Shebue's gotten every rebound in this game. It's incredible. Terrific.
Murphy got it over the outstretched arm of Williams. Long rebound to Couture.
Williams could hold off his defender and let it go over his head.
Couture in the corner.
Can't come off a corner shooter.
Orange, a 5-out offense. They only get in there on dribble penetration. You'll rarely, if ever, see a post-up Horned Frog.
I still think the Bengal Tiger could win before the poison took effect.
Wardenberg.
Once he gives the ball up, he can just go set a little ball screen or rub screen and help free up that drive.
Boy, a very wow, McGusty almost had the feet come down.
And calmly knocks down 4 big free throws late.
Pretty good look. Warden. He knew he left that one short. 4-point game, but only 14 seconds to go. To step up for Syracuse to have a realistic chance, but the answer is everybody. Yeah. Here's a good place to start. In and out for Jerome.
But they get a lot of, boy, that's not a good foul by Trevor Keels. Boy, fouling an excellent free throw shooter.
Jimmy Boeheim to inbound. Gerard. Hit it! How about... Buddy Boeheim again, I think, as everybody knows by now, suspended. Also keep in mind Jesse Edwards out for the season with an injury.
And to come off that screen and get the ball. You want to drive him into traffic if you can.
Hand off to Swider. And Anselm with a strong rebound in traffic.
Syracuse has to get Gerard loose.
He's only got 2 points in the
attack of the paint by Wendell Moore Jr. and the kick out to Jeremy Roach. Just huge.
Gerard get
Pittsburgh. And you can see Duke jump switching when it's guard to guard.
Caleb Love misses the three. Outcome of this game.
Nice.
USC UCLA coming up at 10 o'clock tonight.
They didn't turn it over all that much in Chapel Hill.
Davis, who as you said has had a magnificent night. Love with a deep three.
With A.J. Griffin, they give him dangerous perimeter players.
Burton in the paint, kicks it out. Odekale off the mark, and Moore picks
the size of the 19-year-old compared to the guy who's been in college for 5 years.
Burton swings it. Burton with a shot. Back of the iron. Hughley with a rebound. He averages right here on the sideline. Buddy Boeheim around and out. Here's Gerard open for a triple.
Falla ahí Griffin, así es que se van en blanco los Blue Devils por ahora 0-2. Ahí están los 5 que manda Virginia a la duela.
Sí, ahí hablaba Kihei Clark, que es un jugadorazo, y aquí lo vemos.
Y el rebote lo tiene Bigman y viene a toda velocidad Bigman. A ver qué puede hacer. Abre, ahí está Clark, se levanta Clark. Triple, 3 para Lin. Qué determinación y qué defensiva de Virginia.
Y qué actividad, de absolutamente todo. La comunicación y se viene tu amigo. Pelota. Está lo que mencionábamos, 16 de los 30 puntos de Duke en la pintura.
Clark. No, pero él mismo retiene Virginia para poder tomar la delantera. Bigman, el balón con Clark, se va a animar, el triple de Clark, no.
Van defendiéndose muy bien.
Duke ha tenido una temporada de excepción, la que acaba de tener A.J. Griffin a su favor y sigue sumando. El 21 del conjunto local, transición rápida, la pinta, el intento de 3 puntos y parecía pérdida de balón. Aparece nuevamente el conjunto visitante, el intento de 3 puntos y se termina quedando corto. El hombre quien aparece en la historia del básquetbol colegial. Hoy está buscando la 1193. Para este hombre que además está buscando su primer título.
Williams has his first rebound. Williams has a triple-double this season. Isaiah Musius for 3, and that is way long.
Forced threes is that 2 of them have come from Walton. Or excuse me, 1 has come from Walton. If they sprayed it around.
Needs to make sure this thing doesn't get away before the break. Avian Williamson for 3. It's too long. Monsanto.
The paint. And try to spray it around a little bit because the Duke defense is really pushing Wake Forest away from the bucket. And there's Monsanto. You know he's not going to pass. In the last 4 games, if you count what he's done so far tonight.
He's into double figures. Monsanto lets it fly again. That one's a little short. Rebound Williams. Team fouls, you want anybody to get a couple of cheap ones and work their way into foul trouble. That is a good inbound pass. Laravia for 3. Excellent. Side out of bounds, playing a great.
Shielded off. P.J. Hall, the shot blocker.
Half of Duke's offense has come on second chance points.
Look at Duke pressing up and pushing the offense way out beyond the three-point line. That's a contested 3.
We'll finish with 15 points on 5 of 15 shooting.
7-1 mide. Con esa bandeja se arriesga que le tapen esa bola y por eso lo pensaste, porque lo pensó todo el mundo.
Ahí estaba entonces. Ha ganado más que el Coach K. 1115 victorias al frente de este programa durante 47 temporadas para este actor. Este es Brady Manning haciendo la combinación con Armando Bacon. Necesita más Carolina del Norte de este jugador. Fallan en el
And if he gets picked off, somebody has to pick up Trevor Keels.
Murphy gets by Keels, but Keels game already. That is one of the keys, as Jay mentioned, to the success of the Hurricanes. McGusty. Wow.
A lot of contact.
A break for the Hurricanes there is the best shooter on the floor. That as good a look as he can ever hope to have. Blocked by Moore. He knew he left that one short. 4-point game, but only 14 seconds to go.
18 points and a big threat, a 19-point average, and a big threat to score every time down the floor.
How about Joe Girard? Bang! No. Torrance one-on-one with Keels. Count it.
In paint points in the second half. They had 14 altogether in the first 20 minutes.
Girard trying to create the contact, doesn't get. Roach is right there alongside him with how he played in the second half.
Give credit to Syracuse. What a gritty, gutty performance without Buddy Boeheim.
Carolina, so it's been a lot of dribbling by Caleb Love.
Yeah, he was looking for somebody to pass to. Finally found Leaky Black, who's forced into a jumper.
And then attacking the matchup, the favorable matchup that they're going to have on the floor right now.
Threes. Banchero's knocked down a three, so you got to cover the shooters on the perimeter, which leaves the 7-footer open under the basket.
Y tú hablabas de todos los, mientras vemos parte de las estadísticas de Trevor Keels, tú hablabas de todos los jugadores de Florida State que están lastimados.
Look at Duke pressing up and pushing the offense way out beyond the three-point line. That's a contested three.
Pero los ayudó a formar. Definitivamente cuando aquí viene penetrando, taponazo.
Is huge for a guard, and it is paying dividends right now. Wake Forest needs to stop the bleeding. They go to a line.
Paid dividends for Isaiah Wong, Malcolm.
Every parent in America, youth sports coach should take that formula down. It is a winning one.
9 games on the road against the number 2 team of the country. Wong goes to work.
Honestly surprised that Keels and Joey Baker have both knocked down a three.
There's more, a fall away that rattled out the tournament a few years ago with you. You were quick from the door to the car, as I recall. Here's Sturdivant to drive for the basket.
A little disappointed. Come out with a different attitude in the second half. He's come out with the attitude to dominate.
Padula.
Wow, he got hit.
No whistle. Duke leading at 74-65. Murphy stepping back, long distance. It rolls out.
He sweats. 7 pounds a game. Did you see that report during the half? 7 pounds. I don't know why there weren't more questions.
To get this game put together on very short notice. This window was originally scheduled for Cleveland State to come to Cameron Indoor.
Over that one. Jamal Davis, a 6'9" freshman, and he can do that. Tough shot in the paint by Cameron.
Have the personnel to be very good defensively, and it showed early in the season.
Well, you've got to play defense if you're going to play for Duke. Sweeping inside.
That 1987, remember it well in upstate New York. They're stuck there.
Well, they can't string buckets together. I mean, they've had opportunities, and they've turned it over again. You get a little bump.
I mean, Brett, again, just physically gifted, but to go along with the high skill level.
Duke's defense causes another turnover. Great take for 2 off the dribble. It left.
Williams, a lot of dribbling, kicks it up.
13 for Wendell Moore. And is this where that run begins? Swatted away by
Washington with Trevor Keels on. 2 really talented freshmen. Tough shot. What a rebound by.
He gives the ball up. He can just go set a little ball screen or rub screen and help free up that drive.
Boy, a very step up for Syracuse to have a realistic chance, but the answer is everybody. Yeah. Here's a good place to start. In and out for Girard.
Presencia inigualable. Así como lo ven, con su estatura que no necesariamente la más grande, presencia de sobra. Tuvo un gran partido en la primera reunión ante Duke. De hecho, tuvo la marca más alta de su carrera en cuanto a puntos se refiere, ahora reemplazando a Cafaro.
Qué determinación y qué defensiva de Virginia.
Y qué actividad, de absolutamente todos. La comunicación y se viene tu amigo. Pelota. Está lo que mencionábamos, 16 de los 30 puntos de Duke en la pintura.
Clark. No, pero él mismo retiene Virginia para poder tomar la delantera. Bittman, el balón con Clark. Se va a animar. El triple de Clark. No.
Van defendiéndose muy bien.
Duke ha tenido una temporada decepcionante.
Long time overdue for him. Delisha Milton-Jones, one of the player of the year. Alice Barron was a great player.
Very few teams around America have an answer for a player of his size. Honor the floater. It's the smallest guy.
Cierto es que Williams fue una presencia en la pintura, defendiendo muy bien 2 ocasiones.
Aquí, penetrando y la falta. El intento cuando Tío Jonah anota el doble para Duke. Aquí, penetrando, que bien, de nuevo la finta reversible.
Llamada, fue un golpe inadvertido, pero el golpe existió y la falta ofensiva es correcta.
Atacando Virginia. Desde el codo venía lanzando en el aro, rebote que viene.
Activo el rebote.
Me salió humo de la cabeza pensándola, casi que no la agarro y anota la flota.
Factor, este es Brady Manning haciendo la combinación con Armando Bacon. Necesita más Carolina del Norte de este jugador. Fallan en el intento.
Tim's thought better of that. Murphy with a catch and shoot. Buries it. The triple.
That's like a late.
They want Couture, but it's knocked away by Keels.
This year, but that experience, I think, is invaluable for this team.
Meanwhile, the back door has stayed open all night. Brantley, nothing but air.
Breakfast Club reference, everyone. Know your crowd, audience. Rebounded by
game now for the Blue Devils. Washington. Another Barlymore as well. Miller with the shot clock a factor. Tough shot, and it will go. Early in the year against Army, a huge game against Gonzaga as well. And outstanding against Syracuse a night ago.
It's all said and done, and again, when you think about winning 1,200 games throughout a college basketball career, it's easy to say the GOAT.
For Horton, who hits 42% beyond the three-point line. And another turnover. Banchero, Gee right behind him.
In this game.
That's what they're averaging, 80 points a game. But holding Pitt under 50 to the...
Quiera de las divisiones que el coach K.
No, y me encantó lo que decía Tony Bennett en la entrada cuando le dieron una especie de busto con...
Pase, Cafaro no lo esperaba y perdió la posesión Cafaro ante la penetración y el pase que había conseguido en Charlottesville. Banchero falla, recupera Virginia y acá viene precisamente para conseguir el encesto Clark, que fue clave con los triples. Uy, pase muy comprometido, buenas manos de Griffin, oportunidad para Duke.
Serán fundamentales para su causa. Atención con este.
Sí, fíjate, tú hablabas y precisamente vimos ahí un gran ajuste defensivo de AJ Griffin. AJ Griffin, este jugador que es el quinto mejor anotador previo al partido, un promedio de 10 por partido.
Yes, it is.
There is Walton, gets Banchero in the air. Now it's Walton, the transfer from Colorado, has all first foul called against Banchero against Duke. Just beat the shot clock at DMC. Second foul called on the Blue Devils, 19 points, working on Banchero, working on a whole bunch of Blue Devils. Hadim C with the foul, and C gets fouled.
punched away for a moment. Karnick has 6 to lead the Eagles. Langford from the foul line. Good shot selection there. Lead of the game for the 7th-ranked Blue Devils. Kai Ashton Langford the blow-by. Averages 3 blocks per game, and now a takeaway by Jaden Zachary on Keels. And he blows the lay-in. 3 miles down the road from BC's campus. DeMar Langford, and he blows by.
With the jumper. He's just one of the most improved players in college.
Karnick rolls down the lane. Quinn Pemberton off the bench. And another turnover for...
Marcelo Busquets y la gente de Ferrocarril Oeste que también nos está escuchando, productor de ESPN, está con nosotros siempre en el baloncesto. El pase se apoya en el tablero, viene a limpiar la basura.
Han logrado capitalizar 3 a su favor. Si a esto le sumamos el excelso orden defensivo, esto refleja perfectamente lo que está ocurriendo.
Muchos huecos para los demás, más allá de que ahora mismo no está en cancha, ya hizo un daño importante en la defensa de los Tar Heels.
Team in steals at Tennessee was recruited by the great Pat Summitt.
And I'm sure that would be an EGB. A steal would be an EGB, correct?
Yes.
Well,
it's on one trip. Polite going right at Williams, but can't get the shot off. Now the fadeaway goes
all the way to the basket.
Aluma. He's got a little bit cold. The tip won't go by much.
A team for getting ill.
Couture picks up the loose ball as the Hokies force the turnover. He's down the lane. Lost the handle on it, but knocked away.
Mark Williams and Jeremy Rose never played that level of game either on the road.
Mark Williams with a couple of foul shots there to make it 2-0 and the theft.
His voice and the message that was sent with about 12 minutes to go. That Gonzaga game, he took over that huddle.
And your players here of the year in the Southern Conference, Hayden Brown. He gets the offensive rebound here, muscles his way for two. And the defensive intensity, Paulo Banchero. Get yourself a freshman who can do it all. Here's Trevor Keels, swats it away, 2-on-1, up to
Demarion Williams gets the screen from Reed. Ball poked away, stolen. Here comes.
Nothing has been about him. It's been within the flow of stuff.
Carolero down the lane, dishes it off to Clemens, who was
Prince the Patriot League. Navy and Colgate were the class last year. Should be again, along with Boston University. Inside, Pete
slams it back in.
Williams creates the turnover. Who else but Sheboygan?
That's his 6th offensive rebound. That's helping to keep Kentucky just a possession down. Now just a point down.
Knocked away a couple of times, and finally it belongs to Duke. Or does it? Yes, it does. Roach comes up with the ball and gets it over.
Yeah, the first game, Mark Williams didn't play all that much. Duke decided to go small, and Storm Murphy.
Athletes were athletes. This is maybe one of those stereotypical, had to scratch and claw for everything he could get as a kid.
No question.
Pull up, won't go for a great player at Providence back in the day in the early 70s, and has had a wonderful career, closing in on 700 wins. Another block.
Jim Larinaga is a but they get a lot of. Boy, that's not a good foul by Trevor Keels. Boy, fouling an excellent free throw shooter. But Roach cut down into the corner. Corner's a good place to attack against this triangle and two.
Jerome, another bucket for Roach, who has been enormous for the Blue Devils.
Just took advantage of that closeout by Sidibe.
Torrance.
Performances by this Syracuse team.
Undermanned due to injuries and most notably the suspension of Buddy Boeheim.
Pittsburgh. And you can see Duke jump switching when it's guard to guard.
Caleb Love misses the three. Open on his drive to the bucket and couldn't finish.
Well, Armando Bacot just backed off. Didn't want to catch that foul, but went after the rebound. David and Armando Bacot had to back off of the block shot for fear of picking up another foul.
Davis too strong.
But if he can set this middle ball screen and then roll, he can find something.
And aggressiveness is such a part of his arsenal. He's got a grit. And if possible, it just got a little bit noisier here to Cameron. But Love will quiet the crowd for a moment as Baker.
And it's incredible to think, I'm not sure how this happened, that Mike Krzyzewski has not won an ACC Coach of the Year.
Shooting the basketball. You have to remember, you go back to the beginning of the season, when they beat Kentucky, they beat Gonzaga, they didn't have A.J. Griffin as a weapon. And he is a tremendous.
Florida State tomorrow.
But Obi, Duke has not won an outright ACC championship since 2006. Oh, there we go.
She's going to be on the Coach K-Cast on ACC Network as well. E high up. Duke, by the way, 9 for 17 beyond that three.
But look at the defense by Keels. You're talking about a guy until we went to ESPN. When we came on air is when they missed their first shot, the Wendell Moore three, but A.J. Griffin right back at it.
Materia prima mucho más completa, como son los Blue Devils. Y por mucho. Por cierto, la cancha ya bajo el nombre del Coach K.
A bit of a run. They need to get some points in transition, score quickly, kind of put some game pressure on Duke. That is what they do not need to do. Is another
line. If you give him any airspace, he is going to make you pay.
He's the only Duke player in double figures with 10. Zachary with a counter punch for BC.
Como equipo desde la línea de tiros libres, no tienen que meterse a la línea de pase, tienen que competir todos los tiros y por supuesto seguir anotando de este lado, entrar en ritmo.
RJ Davis. Son 5 segundos nada más en el cronómetro. Tiene que ser un triple. Logra penetrar en el intento.
Ah, no me diga, no me hable de ese hoy. ¿O sí? Sí, también, buen tipo.
También, ¿no?
Lo que pasa es que a lo uno lo llamaba 100. Los Blue Devils. Paolo Banchero. 50-32. Intento de triple largo en el aro.
Into a larger role this year. You know, they've had some veteran guards over the years. MJ Walker, Trent Forrest. Now Cleveland turns it over. Cleveland looking for help. Finally just has to force up a turnaround. Couldn't find anybody. And Raekwon Evans working hard and good defense by Banchero. It's 6:10 to stay with him. Shot clock running down. Another.
Terquavion Smith for two.
Smart. Okay, here's where it's smart.
Have to be able to do the little things right. It is a much different ball game if you're keeping them out of transition and limiting the second chance shots. So we also just have to value. When I was younger, it was all about the fundamentals. Now it's like, give me a minute before I want to talk some basketball. But there's a lot of family influence. When you look at AJ Griffin, his dad.
Williams now 8 of 10 from the field for 17 total. And he swats away. Sebron blocked again, but a foul called as Theo John.
Now he's had pretty good position, 2 feet in the lane when he's caught the ball, just unable to finish.
That rolls off the year, but he has delivered. And Duke's defense cranks it up. Step back three, Wong. He buries it on the road against the number 2 team in the country. This is Charlie Moore. Williams has a foot.
Versatile defender, so not having him in the lineup is really hurtful.
Foul line jumper, that's sniffing at the bottom. Good, not yet.
Williams doing a nice job of getting around in front.
Lane was wide open, easy layup.
Excellent guard rebounder, 9 rebounds against UCLA.
And he's also a Vegas native, played at Liberty High right here in Vegas, and he's got all kinds of people.
Drive in, and if you do not protect the rim, if you help up in any way, they're going to lob it up to Williams.
Rajir Bolton, a transfer from Iowa State.
Off the court after the opening minute. We'll try and get you an update on him as soon as we get one.